In the concrete confines of New York City, this breed of people, called New Yorkers, learn to adapt to their environment. Despite the lack of natural life in the city, the New Yorkers are able to find patches of grass to comfort themselves on, lounging with their fellow city dwellers. The blooming spring flowers remind the New Yorkers it's not so bad living in a city.
Cut off from true wilderness for generations, the New Yorker has evolved into a creature unlike any other. Sharp-eyed, thick-skinned, and remarkably adaptable to the hostile terrain of urban existence.
Here is a classic scene. The young males flock to the center of the park and perform feats of physical ability to the females who watch close by. Everyone eyes each other, but who will approach who? Some New Yorkers perform for a different kind of attention. The park is a great place to showcase special talents.
Social performances occur year-round, but in spring, courtship rituals escalate. Skaters ollie higher, dancers move faster, singers belt louder, all in an evolutionary arms race for admiration, validation, and perhaps even connection.
As in any ecosystem, there is some tension between the people. Everyone has the designated territory. The bowl for the skaters, the southwest corner for the chess players, the Garibaldi statue for the wheat dealers.
Hierarchies in the society are subtle but unyielding. Crossing into another's territory without permission often results in stern glares, muttered warnings, or, in rare cases, the dreaded passive-aggressive cop.
Sometimes there are encounters with someone everyone fears, the big predators. Other predators, low on the chain, are a bother, but not so scary. Throughout the park, you can see an invasive species, often bugging the native New Yorkers. Tourists and NYU students take over benches, often coming in migratory flocks.
Tourists, a well-known invasive species, flood the area during warmer months. Traveling in noisy migratory flocks, they occupy benches in great numbers, disrupting native behaviors and causing some New Yorkers to retreat, much like territorial animals displaced by habitat loss. Whereas NYU students, or violets, alternatively flee in the summer to migrate home out of the city humidity.
Here, we observe the New Yorker in a rare state of vulnerability, deep slumber. In the wilds of Washington Square, any patch of grass or bench may become a temporary nest, especially in the sunlight, offering brief respite from the exhausting demands of city life. Though surrounded by chaos, the urban Napa has evolved an extraordinary defense mechanism, the ability to sleep through car horns, saxophones, and distant sirens with little more than a slight twitch. An opportunistic scavenger by trade, the pigeon exhibits no fear of its larger human cohabitants, weaving through crowds with the steady confidence of a creature who knows it is untouchable. Pigeons operate on an intricate social system best described as every bird for itself. Alliances are fleeting, loyalties bought with the promise of discarded bread or bagel.
Dogs, canine, highly social pack animals, use the park as neutral territory. Tail wags, cautious sniffs, and impromptu wrestling matches serve as complex rituals of greeting and status negotiation.
The wizard tarot reader, part performer, part prophet, trades in fortunes, weaving spells over curious passers-by for a small fee. Be careful, New Yorkers. Fallen logs and stray branches throughout the park mark the unpredictable hazards of this urban wildness. While they may appear benign, these obstacles claim countless stubbed toes, tripped tourists, and toppled skateboarders each season. Yet, despite the tensions, the New Yorkers endure. Adaptation is the most finely tuned instinct. In this concrete jungle, they have carved out lives in places where no other species would dare to thrive on cracked sidewalks, beside overflowing trash cans, and under the towering gaze of marble monuments and stone statues.
The day ends, but the cycle never truly stops. In the wilds of Washington Square Park, survival is not about strength alone. It is about adaptability, strategy, and the unbreakable spirit that defines this particular breed, the New Yorker.